Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on, all you happy hashers out there? Yo, so sorry for the small little delay. We were setting up something awesome for all of you guys.
Yeah.
Big shout out to our man Emmanuel. Yo, thank you for this hashing opportunity. Yo, all
I appreciate it, buddy.
all
Thank
puns
you much.
intended.
And getting the remote working, and then because NIM's streaming, so getting it to show what I need it to show be able for him to show what he needs to show. It was like an inception of
Right.
remotes. So now that we've gotten this figured out, hopefully we should be good to go. I have Emmanuel over here in Discord chat. Well, if I need something. But thanks to Emmanuel, we got this awesome 3070 over here. If I can click my buttons.
I can't help you with that.
I know.
You have to hash that out on your own.
I know. Alright.
Yo,
There we
check
go.
this out. We have the 3070 Ti.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, this is an MSI gaming Trio. So, got this little bad boy set up over here. You just quickly set up his test bench.
Right. He's
So that
even
way
got
I
a
can
power
go in
meter
here.
on there so we can see what it's doing in real time. Oh,
Yep, and I
Love
can even
this.
turn this off so that way it won't use the GPU.
Right.
But I just have this up here so we can see it real fast because I am kind of curious. As you can see, it's like we're putting 23.4 watts. Just
idle.
sitting here, idling. I'm gonna note that down real fast. Idle, 23.3 watts. Right here.
So he's got an Intel CPU that looks like a
Yep.
a rather old motherboard, which is fine, perfect for mining because
We can do this.
mining. One thing I do like about mining is that you can repurpose old ass hardware.
So, I like T-Rex, so I'm going to start with T-Rex. That's my first go-to, of course. Now, I'm an Ethermine fan, so I'm going to use Ethermine. Emmanuel, I hope it's okay that I use any of these white sheets. I'm not going to change them.
Right, we're not gonna open them up. We're not gonna dox you.
Just going to let it rip, tater chip, and whatever shows goes. Let's see. Alright, so we're going to start with Ethereum
man.
first, because
I see a disgusting little smiley face in the lower right corner. Oh, thank you. That's so much better.
does that
Oh,
make it?
oh yeah. I was actually kind of getting a little nauseous looking at it, you know. So, with no overclock, all the power in the world,
That's the 209 right there was the highest I just seen.
right? So we'll
200.
call that 200 watt system total on there. Call it 201. We'll give it the high side,
It's all good,
201.
yeah, cool. Cool. I appreciate it, Emmanuel. You're freaking awesome for letting us do this.
Oh fuck yeah,
One of the first when you're testing a 3070 Ti in the community and letting us remote into it. So I'm curious what this is going to be. As you see, we've seen 209 watts. So I'm going to close that real fast. I'm gonna close Discord. Is that okay, Emmanuel? Just in case, because I know Discord likes to pull this.
Eat a little bit of system resource.
Just let me know if I can. I don't know if you need Discord lifeline on here at the moment. You do. That's all good. But we're just gonna let this thing kind of spool up. It's definitely taking
You know what? I mean, hell, even taking off Microsoft
38.
Edge. I see he has Microsoft
Word.
Edge on there, and that communicates out worse than Google Chrome does.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can close it anyway.
Yeah.
After that, then back going.
It's like ET phone home.
I absolutely hate this. This is like the worst update because it doesn't go away. I don't know if yours does that now, but it doesn't go away. It's stupid.
No, it's there, and it forced the update on me. But what I usually end up doing is I right click the lower bar, and then what is it? It is.
So we got 38. Calling it 38.
Unlock the task bar. And it'll drop the whole task bar down, and it's out of your way.
Mega hashes for we're sitting around 196 watts. According to this, we are pulling 200 on the 96.
And I mean, and considering it's taking all that power, 100% power, the temp on it's not bad.
No, we're sitting here 64 degrees Celsius. Fan speed's at 37. Okay. Gotta unlock the fan speed.
No.
But it's on auto.
Okay.
Got it. Just curious. I like to run mine at 75, but I am going to drop the power down to
Like 70. And then hit the chain.
I'm going to call it 80 for right
Hit
now.
the chain that's at the left there for the
This
temp
one?
limit. Yeah. And then put the slider for the temp all the way over to the right. Don't let it temperature limit itself. You'll never hit it when you're power limiting. So that's why I take it even on my 1080 Ti. Whenever I'm mining, I have that slider all the way to the right.
Drop that. So we drop the watts and we'll up the core. We hit it at 1200 starting. We'll see what happens. I know that. Do that on at least a 1070 or a 3070. So what's going on in the chat? Make sure you're watching that for me because I'm not.
I've also got my cat here trying to go after my fucking cords. I'm gonna have to lock them up, I think. Give me 1 second, people. I have a cat issue.
That's legit there in Humble Crypto Lending. So let's see what we got going.
Oh no.
Finally, I pulled away wattage, but the wattage is up.
Why didn't you do that before?
Quite
Oh, that's so much better. It's like, oh my god.
I mean, look at that. So, like, we pulled wattage away, right? But
Right.
look at the watts.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely
disagree.
not caring.
Yeah, we disagreed. Said, nah, we're gonna pull the wattage. We're gonna pull it down with plastic curious. So we got what? 215 watts.
Yeah.
So we jumped up 5 watts. So at 209 watts.
But what's funny is it's really only I wonder what they're looking for in the memory control module.
215 watts. Close that out.
Because it's like I'm wondering if they're looking for a particular nonce.
Right.
And if that's the case, well, guess what? You can fucking tell it to what nonces you're looking for through the miner then. And then that would be the workaround. You just don't use the nonces that it's detecting. Because they can't do a full spectrum on the nonce. Because that's basically what the E3s and I guarantee you the new Ethereum miners.
I think that's flawed. Something wrong. Because we're sitting here saying total system was pulling 215, but the card's pulling 210. There's no way that everything is pulling 5 watts. Disagree with that. Something is askew. That doesn't make. That's not math. There's no way that entire PC.
Right, the PC is 23.
watts.
It's 23 watts.
We were pulling. Here's the difference between 196 and 209.
Right.
Idle was 23. So I mean,
I don't think that this card is pulling 200 watts at all.
Only the card showing in the power meter. Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you for messaging me. That is the card's only power. So you got a cool. Oh, so you're plugged in like a Space Ghost kind of meter then.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Gotcha.
Let me pull my
What I would assume.
away here. So I'm like looking at the screen and I'm like half looking at the fucking chat because I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird.
So then there's just a discrepancy of 5 watts between what we see in the miner and then what we see power meter wise. Okay, cool. That makes more sense. I like that. I like it. Alright, so we're pulling what, 43 hashes? 43.65.
So basically,
is what we got right now.
this is hashing.
I am curious if we can pull memory
So this is now in the hash territory of my 1080 Ti.
You have a 20. You have a 3070, right?
Me?
No.
No. I've got 3060 Ti's, and I'm pulling. Put the power limit down to 70.
I'm just kind of curious if it hits like if I can hit it like a 3070.
Yeah. You can put the you can put the exact stuff on there. But I'm curious to see if you could pull more power off of this. I don't even care where the hash is. You know, if it's not even
log 43 for the 3070 Ti, and I can get 50 on my 3060. Right. Yeah, so far. I don't see the core. Like the core's not jumping around, so. I think it's definitely locked in. I don't know, does anybody know the absolute core clock for a 3070? Off the top of their heads?
That'd be like 1065 or 1060, I'm sorry.
Anything about 1060?
Yeah, well that's for the core itself. It would be 1060 on the core for absolute core.
Go through all the miners. So here's 44. So we're picking up a little bit. We're at 212 watts.
Right. I want to see more power come off of this. If you can't pull more power off, then the overclocking is not working. Period. I don't even care where the overclock stays at. I want to see power get dropped off, and how badly does it duff it.
Right, until we start seeing hard pulls.
Right.
Get you.
Because if we can't pull power off on it, then it's going. It's like
this mine is set to 1100 on your 3070 golden wall.
But 1060 is the actual absolute core clock on the just for the core itself. But in Windows, it'll be half. And he's saying, yeah,
Yeah, whatever.
1100 for the absolute core. I mean, you can go up higher on absolute core. I've played around with it. It's like 1060 is like the neutral zone for it, and he's in Hive. So anything on Windows is going to be in half.
Well, I don't. Not with the core. With memory, yes.
Core and mem. Your overclocks are half of what it is in Linux.
What? Just whatever.
And you can't mess with core and memory with the miner going. You'll crash part of the driver.
Yeah, I hadn't even saved it because
I know. I'm just in case you get ahead of yourself.
Because I took some power away and we didn't really lose any power.
Right. So what I would say at this point is shut the miner down
and
turn
we also
it.
didn't lose any hashes.
Right.
So.
I would say turn the miner off and then restart the miner, and see if it'll with the overclock where it's at now. Will it implement it that way? Because these cards are still new on top of it, so optimizations are not there.
Right.
But it should listen to the for power, no matter what.
Emmanuel, do you have hardware info on you? I'm running GDDR6, so I'm curious about memory changes. Closer to the 30. Is it 6? Yeah, it is 6X. Yeah, it is GDDR6X. So it shares 3080 and 30.
So it is not listening to the power limits on this.
So far, definitely not at 70.
Right, and at 70, it should be no matter. It should be under 200. It's not listening.
So I'm curious. We go to 0. Let's see if I can yank power away. Let's see what happens.
You did it with the miner rolling.
I do it with mine all the time. It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Hash rate's not really working. See power. So we lost power that time. According to the meter. 58% started losing power. Another day in paradise. Hell yeah. There's 38. Actually didn't even affect from what it was on stock. 38.2 with stock hash rate at 196 watts. So we just pulled away wattage and still at the same hash rate. All right.
Isn't that just special?
Weird. All right. So just negative, which what took away 56. 58. 58 or something. Percent 38. 1, 2.
Cool.
Full power. For 1100. I'll even close the mine for you. Just to make you happy.
Yes, thank you.
Magically up. That's the spot, getting it below 60% power. It's 43 for the same amount of watt.
Wonder what happens when you put a negative 100 on the core.
Negative.
Yeah, negative 100. Pulling away from the core.
Not close. So, didn't change.
So, I wonder.
390 is negative 200 works good.
Yeah, in
185
Hive,
watts.
yeah.
It says that 185 watts, so we went down wattage when we did that. Let's see. This is the electronics here. Yeah. So
That's a Linux overclock. You have to hit enter when you do that. There you go.
not working.
Oh, yeah. So, here's a stupid thought. So if they hard limited it at the hardware level, right? So
Right.
the BIOS chip fucking detects a heavy mem usage. So instead of opening up the memory for the capacity, it fucking only it instead of giving all of it, maybe it's only unlocking five.
So far,
five,
taking away those cores did nothing.
right?
Hash rate's not changed. I'm gonna restart your miner just to like.
Just in case, yeah.
Just in case, because we took away core. Just in case. Dang it! I drink something.
So, but like I was saying, like, what if it's only allowing 5 gigabytes of the VRAM out of the total capacity? And the reason why I'm thinking that is, as my E3s were getting close towards that end of the DAG file limit, it started dropping hash rate because there wasn't
Look at
enough.
Is he?
Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
not
right,
it's not built the whole kernel yet. Internet, it crashed on you. But I'll say that probably, yeah, there you go, 43.13.
So that didn't change anything.
No. So, but like I was saying, what happens if the BIOS chip has in there that it will only unlock 5 gigabytes of the VRAM out of total capacity, and now we're, crouching in on that DAG file limit with the available VRAM, which would automatically start duffing your fucking hash rate off. Either that, the other thing that it could be doing is, so what if it drops the bus width, which would in essence limit the available memory modules? So if it goes from what is it, a 245 bus width or whatever it is, and it drops it down to a 192 bus. So a 192 bus, I think, only supports 6 gigabytes of VRAM.
Also did nothing. I added 100th core. We We didn't really change much so far.
Yeah, but it's how much power is it now using because you've got more core.
Power didn't change. Recording only went up one.
But you gotta reboot the miner because you did that.
I already did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I already did that.
Alright, yeah, so yeah, it's not listening to the overclock.
Now
Now,
it's not listening to the plus 100, doesn't matter.
right, but that could also be that the miner doesn't know how to deal with it, and so you're getting generic functions for the miner. Is 466.77 the latest driver?
Yes. I would imagine. Yeah, so it didn't change. What aspect is that? Or .44. So we gained no wattage doing that, upping the memory, but we gained a good amount of hash rate.
No, not really.
I mean, without gaining any wattage.
Right.
We gained nothing, and we've gained.
We gained 0.2.
Now you gained almost 0.3, 0.4. There we go. See, it's moving.
No, because you were at 43.14, so you've gained point. Now you've moved a little bit more, so now you've got almost 0.5.
See what this is. Grab a drink.
So, I wonder how they're actually limiting this thing. Because they're obviously not doing it through power management. So this means that it's either looking for particular nonces, like they know the more popular nonces to look at, or it's looking for a specific demand on the memory. And if they're looking for a heavy memory pull off the card for this, then there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be pissed off at this card if they're content creators and they're using this as their daily driver. Yeah, exactly, Golden Wolf. Either this card is looking for full load or it's looking for the nonce. I'm gonna suspect that it's gonna be full load, or I don't even think it's continuous load. I just think they're looking for just if it's slapping the memory real hard, that it just automatically does this. And then if you've got a content creator that's trying to render something, is this going to fuck them? I want to know.
No. Let's see what we get. That's what I'm going to call that. 43.56. Give it to 60. Give it to 60. That's what I'm gonna call it at that point.
Yeah.
Once we went above 60, we started increasing hash rate or wattage a lot.
Yeah,
There's 185. Look at that. Look at that jump.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm talking about, Gold. And it's gonna there's gonna be a gamer out there that's gonna find where the limit of this card is, and they're not even gonna be mining. And as
What
soon
about
as
people that are like professionally overclocked?
right,
Would this hurt their scores?
it would have to, absolutely have to.
Or would kingpins be non-electrons?
Right.
Those are always the best cards ever.
Right. So now are they going to be going? Oh,
they
if
said
you
that
want to
it's
professionally
gonna be up to them.
overclock, then you're going to have to do it this way. It's like, oh wow, splitting the overclockers up from the gamers
Yeah,
and the gamers
so
from
giving
the
it
miners.
giving it extra wattage didn't even increase the hash rate.
No.
So I'm calling that 58 a solid win. I think that's what we're gonna get for it. So I'm gonna take this into a different miner and see what we get. Oh my gosh, logs on logs. Ethereum. That's okay. See, that's okay. See, CUDA programming. Muppets is not just up to date.
So what are you mining now?
Same thing, same Ethereum. I'm just on Hive on pool, and it was giving it.
It's still giving it. It just dropped
Slowly
now.
doing it, slowly dwindling away.
So you can see where,
Go.
wow. Whoop. But you want to know what that means is that there's a workaround. There's a fucking workaround on this. They're not looking.
There's a chance.
There's that. No, that just. Oh my God. So,
Right, so
basically,
I remember the original overclock we had a crap ton on the memory, right? We were like at 1300 on the memory, and that's all we got, right? If I'm not mistaken. At a higher wattage, so I'm just gonna do that one.
So, oh my God. There's gonna be a workaround, because that means it's not fully hardware limited.
T-Rex.
Oh, that gives me great hope for this card. Oh, I think I might have. I don't know how to code it, but I think I know what it's gonna need. So, what if in the miners somebody can sit there and force allocate it to never request more than the DAG file,
43.4,
leaving the rest of the memory alone? I wonder if
the same hash rate.
I wonder if like if they were only
This attack on the curtains.
yeah, like
And I can see in the background.
no, it, the wife was like,
He's
what are you
about
guys
5
doing?
more of those cards. If that was the case, right? If we could get 70 mega hashes, that'd be nice. At 170.
I think there's a way to do it. With it, I bet you they can tweak the miner to get around it.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, LOL Miner did it. Is this the current version of LOL Miner that had the hack? Kind of curious. Reverse ETH. Yeah. Maybe.
Not so much a reverse ETH pill, but size
Right,
allocation.
so we didn't So we're not achieving the same hash rate, 43.48. So we lost half of it.
Well, that's how Phoenix is.
Yeah, I'm just no, I'm
Yeah.
like for data purposes. I'm
Right.
recording this. Average recording. 8. I can't see. They don't do the wattage, so. Oh, it's talking about the same time. Yes. Phoenix. I wonder what it would be like if we were letting it rip. Since Phoenix shows us some hash rate. Here, I wonder what this is.
Exactly.
That part's curious. Look that up on it. $69 hashes. Definitely nowhere near the high, but probably pulling a crap ton of watts right.
And that was it's CUDA. What was that error code? CUDA program. CU. What was it again? Yeah, just flip it up one more time. I almost have it all.
That's right.
285.
We're sitting in 200 watts. So we're still serving less wattage. No. Not seeing that high bounce. Definitely been better on the wattage on this miner. The miner, it's listening a little better to the wattage. It's definitely down than what it was last time. We were seeing like in the 200s on the meter, and it wasn't going down. This time we're a little less.
So it's not known yet what that error is, but it's kind of funny that it's pulling up
What's up, Pocket Change?
the error count number of 485.
Eric, what's the highest hash rate we've been able to achieve? It's on the screen currently right now. It's in the text box. It's right here.
But
that's what we got currently.
But it looks like the error 485 is an illegal memory access error. So okay. I'm wondering if that error is still pertaining to memory. Like it failed to load something up with the memory. And Phoenix is trying to show it. Going, hey, something's not right here.
Yeah, that's what we got so far on Ethereum. Highest was 43.56 mega hashes at 179 watts. Most current is its current king. And that's in T-Rex miner 20.4.
So now I'm curious with ETC if it gets a higher hash, because the DAG requirement's lower.
Well, like games. Since this miner may be losing the power to that, finagle our way in there with some above 60 without like killing it, or just like having a high amount of pressure or wattage. So far, that didn't change.
Nope.
This is before. I'm not sure. Look, gotcha. $40. $42. Oof. Same thing as last time. Even though we're like, we lower the power, we're still pulling a lot of water. Definitely above. And only at 43.4 now. Which is still not better than 1200 now. 58% power. I mean, what? Same, actually, really the same hash rate as before. This is Phoenix, so.
Mm-hmm.
Same hash rate as before. Just 20 more watts. For no reason at all.
Well, you don't have it at the 58%. You have it at
I know,
80%.
I'm saying earlier did the same thing, so I'm just making sure that that's the same thing, and as before, we pulled wattage away just a little bit down to 80, like before, and, you know, hash rate didn't increase. It stayed the same, even with a lower hash rate, or a lower wattage, it stayed the same.
Yeah, but you have it at 58% power limit all the way to the left of that column. That's...
Yeah. I haven't, this is what I was just testing this before I went somewhere else. It was just a testing thing. So you said ETC?
Yeah. Makes you wonder. Oh, we got the same error, so I'm thinking that 285 is a fucking memory problem. It's not one. It's refusing to load up a section of the DAG in the beginning. .79 mega hash and falling.
Yeah, we got one more mega hash than earlier. Than Ethereum.
Because it's asking for less memory allocation, but it's still hitting all of it.
Right. We're at 187 watts. I think a little longer.
Oh, excuse me. And we've leveled out. So it's going to react the same way. But this gives hope. That means it should be able to be fixed within the miner. I bet you.
I mean, we got more hash rate than we did on Ethereum.
Right. Because it's not requesting the full gambit on the memory. So I'm gonna say that this should be able to be fixed. I have high hopes.
Close the webcam just for a second to see if it releases. The webcam's not doing anything because the LHR still has memory left on the table that running the webcam isn't hurting. Just like my my 3060. Before that, before the little hack, I could mine on my 3060. Before the dev drivers, I could mine on my 3060 and effectively use my browser and like do stuff, like not easily do so. I could even like work on rendering graphics and stuff. Like it would still work and not hurt the hash rate too much, because there's half of your memory is still left on the table. So, alright, so Ethereum Classic, same thing.
Yep. Yo, yes, Nick. What's up?
What up, yes? What? Oh. What was it? 0. No power. It was like, no, 32. 32 is as low as we're gonna let you. Huh?
Golden Wolf, this one is for you.
Smoke weed every day.
For boarding data purposes, I'm just gonna let it eat here classic real fast. But I need.
Yeah, that's still a memory error that it's given out. I honestly think that it's giving a memory error, like it's detecting there should be enough RAM, but it's not. Like it's doing a partition on the VRAM before the miner fires up, and it's like, no, you only get this. You shall not pass. Cause it's mining like the DAG, like you're hitting the DAG file limit. And whenever you mine on a card, as you're approaching the DAG file limit for your card, you watch the hash rate drop off. And it's acting like that's what's going on here. I used to watch this on my fucking E3s, right as it was starting to get closer to that 4 gigabyte DAG limit. And then right as I was getting it to mine after the 4 gigabyte DAG limit, up until 4.1, it went from 200 mega hash down to right around 92 mega hash. And what I'm seeing here is looking like that's what I'm seeing, you know.
As big numbers or higher than Ethereum. And once I test this, and then once I know this, I'm sure it'll be the same. Just.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go on to some of this other stuff, like conflict. So.
Yeah.
Raven.
Because it's only stuff with a DAG with a DAG file that it's allocating against. It's like, oh, we got high memory usage. This is the only way people mine is with
Once I
memory.
know what I can push on it, I don't have to.
There's
That's the longest part, is figuring out where I can and can't push.
right, and then and it's like Ethereum is like the only thing that GPUs are good for around here these days. I'm sure glad ASICs are so centralized compared to GPUs. Now I actually get to make the argument the other directions. It looks like GPU mining is centralized as a motherfucker. Because look, now the fucking GPU manufacturer's like, oh no, we only want you to use this. At least with the ASIC manufacturers, you're like, yeah, you're buying it for this purpose. At least they were honest with it.
That's weird. So I'm at 100% wattage right now, and I'm only pulling 188 watts, mining Ethereum Classic, according to T-Rex mining.
Interesting. Which means it's 190 at the wall, something like that. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah. But that's
193.
But that's still like stock on Ethereum, and even stock on Phoenix was way higher at 100%. Everything at 100% is in the 200s. We're not even in the 200s on stock. On Ethereum Classic on T-Rex.
Interestings.
So, yeah. Earlier we were pulling way higher.
Right, Red? He's like, Red Mining's like ASIC for the win. Prove me wrong.
Depending on what you're trying to do.
And I can't get enough GPUs, okay? ASICs for the fucking win.
I got my emails. I wasn't solution. I'm not a winner. I'm an official loser.
I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Breaking it out with the old school. You weren't selected. Yes. Oh, I had to check it. I mean, I didn't wanna feel like I was missing out on anything. You gave me the FOMOs, man.
The FOMOs.
Yeah, I had to see that. I had to see it that if I truly lost.
Come on. Bill, you hatchet. It's not doing it.
Oh yeah, it's so painful to do DAG file algorithms on a live stream, because it fucking takes forever to print your hash rate, so you're sitting there for a hot minute going, okay. So
I think the miner froze.
No.
Oh, there it goes.
It just takes forever.
Just took a hot ass minute.
Oh yeah.
So we're still at 188 watts. Even at 88.
Yeah.
So the wattage didn't change.
Yeah, T-Rex is a little slow sometimes.
Random hash rate, 188 watts. I think it. Nothing.
And it's like I like my GPUs, but man, these money grabs that fucking Nvidia is doing lately it's kind of irritating. Because now that they quote unquote nerfed the cards, and they're like, well, the mining community will not want these cards. They will pass on these cards. Hey, any of you gamers out there got a 3080 Ti or a 3070 Ti? Don't worry, I'll wait for you know, the 5 people that might have gotten them over the scalpers. It's like I saw lines at Micro Center that wrapped around
Oh,
a
it's still
block.
80% wattage. I was like, geez, we're 200 watts. I was like, oh yeah, I'm at still 80 watts. I didn't take the wattage down. So I'm at plus 1200 on the memory and 80 watts. 80% power.
Right.
I'm gonna let it print half rate. You're 18-year-old gamers of 2000 instead.
Yeah. Does any 18-year-old person, and does any normal person with a job fucking that has $2,000 just sitting around have the best stuff out there? No. Fuck, man, my computer's still, I'm still rocking out a 1080 Ti. Oh my god, I don't even have a ray tracing core. Oh, wait a minute, I've got normal 1080p monitors. Like, it's gonna make a difference to put in a 3090 into my PC, a 3080. It makes no difference. I can only play at 1080p.
Heart attack.
What, had a heart attack?
I just took away a bunch of wattage. It's a heart attack. I just want some hash straight to brain.
T-Rex printing every 30 to 60 seconds. There you go, 43.62. Nothing changed. But your wattage.
That would be great. It's like 3090 is mine. Yep. Boo too.
I know, right, Golden Wolf? I mean, unless you've got,
Alright, what we going here?
as long as if you've got a 1440p monitor, or if you've got the money for it, because you're a rich, privileged person, not a normal pleb like us, you'll have a 4K monitor, and then you'll be like, oh, I have to have the 3080 Ti or a 3090. I watched somebody get a 3090 for his virtual reality headset because each lens was supposedly 8K. I don't understand how you can have fake 8K on a visual lens that doesn't have 8K's worth of pixels on there. Just saying. You can't fit that many pixels in a headset. not yet, at least.
Idiot.
And my mining room today got up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit today.
Well, let's see.
And everything was fine. Oh yeah, 1070s in a 1070 Ti for gaming still fucking rocks, dude. The only time you start leaning on it a little bit depending on what virtual reality game, or if you do virtual reality at all. If you are like myself where I game on monitors, you're still playing in fucking high resolution to this day. You know, you just don't have the ray traced shadows. Who cares?
Let's see. We're on Raven. To PAL, I got it at 15% power plus 200 on the memory, same overclock we had for Ethereum. That's usually looking on. We're looking at 26.42 mega hashes at 179 watts or 188 according to the meter. 26.
And that's not too bad considering that my 1080 on Raven, as of now, I think the high hash rate is like 24 to 27.
Uh-huh. Give it.
One of them, I can get it up to, one of my cards on Raven, one of my 1080 Ti's on Raven, I can get it up to like right around 29, almost 30. And then the 1070 Ti is doing like 19 to 20. But it's power, but Raven was always more power intensive, so you can lean on power and get more hash rate.
Right. Gave it 1300 on the memory, and I don't think it's.
It probably
Next.
doesn't even care.
I think 1200 is kind of where it's at for it. 2601, yeah, so we're losing hash rate.
And
Awesome.
it's gonna want more core too. So I would put plus
6%.
I put 125 on the core. Because that's a 1070 overclock.
66. Okay, whoa. 58, 1200, 26. I don't know what stock was. Stock.
$31.8. Oh yeah, it shouldn't. It's gonna want power. We already know that. Now we got to see if it holds there. If it starts to drop. So now we're staying in the 31, but it has dropped, but we do know that it does flip between a few different algorithms.
Seven. Two, four.
Yeah, Golden Wolf, the 1070 doing 29 mega hash on Ethan Windows. Unfortunately, the old 10 series has an issue with its memory controller. Whenever it sees anything above half of its memory and utilization, their memory controllers shit the bed. It's why it's the #1 failure for 10 series cards is on the memory side. They had huge problems
Watch
with it.
this problem. Hanging on.
Wow. Holy pajibas.
Scary.
that
Emmanuel,
just
stand by.
fire extinguisher stat.
Oh my gosh. Oh, ouch. Ooh. Man, that's hard to watch.
Wow. 270 on a fucking shitty card. Wow. But look at the hash rate it gained though. 35.9.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot. That's actually
That's
for
a
Raven.
lot. It's like,
For Raven, that's a pretty good jump for Raven. Is it efficient? I don't know.
I don't think so, but we'll find out.
Hold on here.
Holy cow.
I will calculate this really quickly here.
Even the
Calculator. We'll do 270 divided by. Alright, so that's 7.62 watts per hash. I know what it is for that one.
That's definitely not bad.
So
That's
from a 1070 standpoint, or I mean a 1070 Ti, this card is, let's see here.
What PSU does he have? I don't know. It looks like some Chinese PSU. That's yeah.
We have a 5% efficiency difference from going from a
75%.
1070 Ti to a 3070 Ti on this algorithm. It's about a 5%. It's a 1070 Ti is it's 5% better for hash to watt. And he's only got one card on there, so pretty much any potato of a power supply, as long as it's not that garbage one that Newegg's trying to pawn off on people so that they can break their equipment so that they have to buy new stuff through Newegg. I think that's what they're trying to do. That little 650 watt power supply, that EVGA piece of shit. You just plug it on. You look at it. Somebody touched it and it's already broken. Because they be fucking pawning that garbage off on everybody. It's like, good God, stop.
Here's this one. You said it's a 1200 watt power supply connected to the card. HP power supply.
Oh yeah, plenty of
Oh,
power.
he's got a server PSC connected to the
Yeah.
card.
It was like, no, we're not doing that.
I don't think this is the up to date because it should say flux.
Look at the date on.
612. That's fine. Just
Cause hold on here.
it should say flux.
Hold on here, and oh, he's actually one minor behind. It should be 1.29.
Oh well.
Yeah, the 1.28 fix the ETC stuff. Stop the zombie mode from crashing during DAG verification.
Let's see. I hope I can hit conflux like I do Ethereum. That's what I have up. It's not Ethereum. Ethereum will block for this. Save. Thanks. What we're doing on hashes yet? It's 52. Usual. $52.43 is what we got on conflux. With a 1200 on memory and 58% power. $100. Zero. So yeah, to whatever. Hi. Was that Red Fang? Change your name again? I got a 100% down. Oh, crap. No, I didn't.
$59.88.
I didn't. I forgot to click the check.
Oh.
at 100. So now we're gonna have to wait.
Oh, way to go.
I know.
62.79.
67. I seen the manual shadow. Hi, manual shadow.
That's funny. 64.22. Come on, ride the train,
Hey.
ride it out.
1, 2. Sitting there at 60.
He's like mining cornflakes, eh?
Yeah. 0.84. Trying to get some of the basics done. I don't want this stream to be too long, but I want to get like some of the, the usual suspects. This is 6. A lot of wattage, but it's
So with El Salvador, going Bitcoin for national currency now. How long until you think they overthrow the government, or the United States does, or they slap him with sanctions until he complies with the central banking, with the IMF, or do you think they got diamond hands? Do you think they've been trained with diamond hands?
you think they have diamond hands? I don't know if they have diamond hands.
Man, we're about to find out, because either he's gonna die on the hill, literally, or he's gonna have to play ball.
For you, Yashi. Johnny Lucky 7, are you undervolting? I wasn't right then at that specific time that you probably just came in. No, I was not.
But you are now.
I was 100%, 100%ing it. I already had the data for overclock and undervolt. So that was where we were. Hours 180. Plus open. 4. Flash rate. 383 souls. That's at 58% power. 1200 on the memory. %. There's no reason to go full bore.
Slap it hard. You haven't even crashed it yet.
No, I haven't.
You're being so conservative over there.
I am. Being gentle.
Yeah, IMF is about wrecking countries' sovereign rights to financial independence. Well said. I completely agree with that. It's going to be these little countries that are going to be the thorn in their side, and if they're smart, they're gonna clip them at their Achilles heel. They're gonna find their downfall, and they're gonna hit them where it hurts. And hopefully that opens up new trade routes with other countries that don't want that are kind of getting pissed off at the United States, kind of swinging their weight around like they own the joint. I mean, there are still countries that are shipping stuff to Venezuela with their sanctions, so they're still getting stuff into the country. So this might push a lot of these smaller sovereign countries to kind of walk away, because like years ago, El Salvador's currency crashed to shit, so they announced that they were going to use the U.S. dollar, and it kind of
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. It's pulling fucking 3090 status. Wow.
That's scary.
Oh my fucking lord. Let's just keep an eye on temp while we're doing this. Oh my god. You want to know what's funny still? Even funnier? Gamers will game on it hotter.
Oh, for sure. It popped down on wattage just now.
For a moment.
Over here it is.
Yeah, for a moment. As it starts to climb back up, it's like, oh my god. Holy lord.
Mm.
Oh my lord.
That's scary.
Wow. Woohoo. Ooh.
I agree, Tech Man.
I know that Savage Mine has disappeared. What? There something bad happened?
He's under the weather. I don't know what all we're allowed to say, but he's under the weather.
Okay, fill me in afterwards then, after stream.
Definitely under the weather.
I will keep him in my hashes. Allow access, damn it! Do what I want. Fucking Windows. Why does that look weird? Yeah, try relaunching it.
This energy miner leak.
Damn, it's a lot of wattage.
Oh, god damn it. Forgot to have this there.
It's like for all the wattage in the world.
Maybe Aeon will melt the LHR instructions out. That'll be usable. The amount of water that it used, yeah, that was scary. Stock CFX didn't even get that high. Like, that was terrifying.
You know, I this is just me thinking outside the box. I wonder if somebody could swap out the memory controller with a non-LHR variant. If that would
Have
fix
to die and get it out. I don't know if that would help it. 34 souls.
Yeah. For sure, man. Congrats on your panda button. I didn't even think about that. Trying to use it through VMware, like a GPU pass through on the 3070 Ti. Whenever he gets it, Panda's gonna check it out like that. That's cool. Oh wow, that's a lot of power.
Sports. Two.
It's like it better get into the 40s because my 1080 Ti's get anywhere from 45 to 49 souls on Beam. You're telling me 2 generations later and we still can't pass up the godlike 1080 Ti? Damn. Ain't that something? Yeah, Gundy, the 1080 Ti is the king is still. Yeah, only missing ray tracing. I don't really care about that. I don't need to see the shadow underneath the person. I need more frames per second so that I've got, more times of viewable screen to be able to pull the trigger and shoot the person, turn the corner real quick, whatever it may be.
Bag verification completed. Here's. So it's just Raven again on G-Line real fast. This is the last contestant. So I'm getting hot.
Shouldn't really be any different, really.
I probably shouldn't. Just
I can go to bed very nicely tonight.
did you finally get yours?
Yeah, I got my second one. I have been selected in the lottery to be able to spend $1,000 more than I should on a graphics card. Gallo is like, does Easel have North American servers? I'm not sure, actually.
Yeah. Six,
He's like, that's some good numbers on Aeon. That's what Yashnik was saying. What was those numbers on Aeon again?
right here.
So we got 461. I was with my 3090. I was getting, what was it, 700?
Look at the memory temperature. 88.
Wow.
G-Miner tells you 10 memory temperatures.
Wow. 90? Holy shit. Wow.
That mean 35.
Holy cow.
Stock. Raven.
I wish Hive would sit there and fucking give memory readout on that, memory temp too.
Yeah.
I fucking wish they would do it. It's bullshit.
That's what I got for testing tonight. That's what I'm going to call it at for tonight.
Right. Alright, guys, so with that being said...
Terrible numbers on hand. Huge thanks to Emmanuel.
Right,
guys.
right.
Super huge.
He gets an
thanks.
awesome gold sticker for that one.
Yeah.
Because that shit was legit. For sure. Oh yeah, that card is just power hungry, and for certain things it works, but man, that's a fucking hot motherfucker. Gallo, mining on BitConnect will melt the card.
I think somebody doesn't see. Fast. There's Ethereum. Highest we got was 43.56 at 179 watts on T-Rex. That was the best we could achieve at 58% power and 1200 on the memory. No matter what we did to the core, it didn't change it.
Nope.
Whether we went up or down.
Which that tells me that the optimizations are not there for it. Because even if the card's locked in, you should still see the number fucking get pulled around a little bit. Because there's no such thing as absolute value. No.
That's what I got so far.
Tech Man's like, you should test the vert.
I've closed out the remote.
Down.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. We will try this again. Maybe when we have more time and it's not so late.
He's like, had to add something like no CUDA cores restrict to make it work, though.
Oh, yeah. On Bitcoin.
And thank you, Red Panda. He's like, yes, Ezil has North American servers. I wasn't sure if they did or didn't. And being on a live stream, I have an issue trying to...
MSRP of 3080 Ti is $599. I doubt he paid $599.
Oh, damn, NVIDIA libraries broke Vert Hash Miner. Damn.
Yeah.
Because NVIDIA thinks they're like Windows, where they think they can authorize what can and can't be used while their software's running.
For sure.
I'm fucking. It's like the fucking the 3080 Ti I got coming to me. I'll have that in a day or two, hopefully. It's 2 Gs, dude. It was an Asus Tough. It's not even the ROG Strix. The fucking Tough. 2 Gs. I love my Asus. My motherboard's Asus and my daily driver, so I'm gonna like it. But, dude, it's bullshit.
All these scalpers rate people in MSRP.
Yeah.
It's true.
That is 100% true. And Emmanuel is like $9.59. It is for this. He paid $9.59. And I guarantee you that was a non-scalp price, because that is not the FE. Only the FE was sold at MSRP. All the AIB partners were closer to $1,000. So at least we know that the companies are scalping us before the scalpers scalp us, while the companies are blaming the miners for all the shortages that the scalpers are scalping. Because it's funny that a scalper is selling it
at Microcenter
day before fucking launch day. They're already listing that they're fucking selling on eBay. It's like, come on. No miners selling. They're fucking buying. If this was a fucking mining shortage, you wouldn't see GPUs being sold anywhere. Not even on eBay for over-exaggerated pricing.
Miners aren't scalping, stop worrying on mining.
Right.
I'm not trying to scalp my card, I'm trying to use my card to mine it.
Right. It's like, shh, stop fucking driving the price up.
Stupid idiots.
I know.
True.
Yeah, but Techman, you have to sell 150 over MSRP to be profitable for a business, and I understand that. You should, if you're running a company, you need to make profit, and I'm completely agreeant on that. But when the company is sitting there and already upcharging an additional $800 on there, I mean, it really makes it hard for you to keep your profit margins where they're supposed to be in a normal business. Because as soon as you put it out on the shelf for that extra $150, now everybody's pointing the finger at you going, oh, you're the reason why it's all this jacked up price. You're scalping it. And I'm still waiting for basically the governments around the world to start sitting there, and they've done this throughout history, going back into the Roman times. They did it in the 70s, and where they locked in fucking pricing because they were in the process of fucking inflating everything, and it wasn't inflation, it was the retail market fucking these customers over, not that the dollar just fucking devalued right in front of everybody's face. Read the programs that they were using came from the shoe scalping industry, because you can't buy a fucking Nike, any fucking Air Jordans at all. I don't care where you're at in the world. You will not buy a brand new pair of Air Jordans day one launch without using one of the scalper bot programs. They haven't. Air Jordans haven't been able to be purchased normally in at least 10 years. I know a few people that collect them. They're fucking nuts. No, it's not that the admins. Why would the admins want to actually stop the scalpers from doing this? They're still selling. From a business perspective, dude, this is a fucking seller's market. This is a seller's wet dream. But for all of us people that want graphics cards for our own purposes are crying, and they're like, I'm still going to the bank today. Fucking bastards.
For sure, guys. FA.
Oh yes. I don't have the button to press, but to all you sexy motherfuckers, DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
No. Alright, well, me rolling out of here, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this. Hope you all found it useful. I know we sure did kind of get us an insight. I'm still looking to try and get one anyway.
Right. I mean, I got the 3080 coming, so we'll do some more testing with a 3080. Compare these numbers against that. I've got a nice capture card in here, so I can remote right in That way I could put it on the hive because, you know, I could sit there and move the shit around real quick right here. So, boom. It should be
I
fun.
like it. Freaking like it.
Right.
Don't
So,
get
guys, definitely, if you haven't done so,
Oh,
smash
yeah,
that Lizzie like button. Subscribe if you're new here, if you made it this far and you found this content amazing, because it is. I'm just saying. You know, make sure that the bell notification has been pressed, or, you know, make sure that YouTube has not unpressed it on your asses. Make sure, because they do it every once in a blue moon, guys. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Hells yeah! Thank you, Red Panda, for being here as always. Yo. And congratulations on that silver button from the YouTubes.
Right. Sell it for 3080 Ti.
Right.
Much love, guys. Happy hashing.
Hell yeah. And we'll definitely see you. Oh, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Not us, particularly.
But Jay will.
But you'll see
Jay
Jay
has
tomorrow.
an interview tomorrow with Goodbot Guru.
Ooh,
So stick around for that.
That
Catch
should be
that
some
tomorrow.
good knowledge, guys. So definitely tune in tomorrow. Get the knowledge bombs. What do you know?
Right.
What time he's planning on?
I think it's
getting
around
on?
8 Central. I
All
think.
right. So 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, so 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tune in. There'll be some knowledge bombs being dropped out with our one and only Jay the Weatherman. Woo! Forecasting
Hell
the
yeah.
big zitty Bitcoin, because that's the only coin that counts. Yo. And with that,
Gotta
guys,
love it.
we'll see you on the next one. Yo.